Talk about the 2018 fundraising total that came in today.
Yeah, so we're quite happy. We got over $2 million in support this year, and we'll be shortly looking at how does that get allocated out to make a difference in the community. So it was a lot of work, a lot of hard work by a lot of volunteers to get to that number, and very proud that we did it, and looking forward to what the next steps are going to be.
And that amount of money will help a lot of people in our community.
Yes, for sure. So the way it works, we take the funds and then we allocate those funds to different programs and services in Thunder Bay. So we'll be making those decisions in the coming months about where best to invest the money. Yeah.
Did you meet your full fundraising goal, or did you fall short this
No,
year?
we fell short, and I think there's been a trend with respect to campaigns overall where they've trended short over the last number of years, not just ours, but many. So I think that is part of the change that we have to consider. I mean, we're moving forward into a different fundraising environment where traditional campaigns like the ones we have, they're important to continue, but we need to look at finding new ways to get messaging out to people, finding new ways to fundraise perhaps around specific concerns and initiatives, modernizing our approach, and as I was saying in my remarks, finding ways to work together with groups rather than everybody going forward and seeking individual support. So there's going to be some changes that we need to contemplate for sure. But $2 million is still substantial money that will go a long way to helping people in our community, and it will make a big difference.
Maybe just talk a little bit about the effort that went into this campaign by the various organizations and individuals.
Yeah, it's astounding. I mean, it's thousands of hours that people contribute of their time, and it takes them away in many cases from their workplaces to do so. So the commitment required for a campaign of this size is tremendous, and that's the part that doesn't always get tallied up. I mean, people want to focus on the dollar sign, and I understand that, but the volunteer commitment, you see just a portion of it in this room today. There's 200 people here. There's many, many more that volunteer their time and energy and resources to make a campaign like this work. So it's a big effort, and we're privileged to have that kind of support at Thunder Bay.
Why is it important to have an event like today where you come together to say thank you?
It's huge. I mean, people don't do this work to get thanked, but it really is important for us to say thanks. And the people that receive support with these dollars, as I was saying in there, they don't know how or who or where to thank for the support that they're getting. So we want everybody to know that their time, their energy, their commitment is so valued by so many.
And again, talk about the importance of having so many volunteers in United Way.
It is huge, and I think we see trends in the charitable sector where volunteerism is going down. It's harder and harder to find people, but we've managed to stay strong with the number of volunteers that are connected to us. So we're quite happy with that, and we're going to need to see that continue. I mean, that's how a model like ours works: is you get lots of people to give their time and energy to try and make sure that we can have the reach that we need.
You talked about modernizing, moving forward to maybe meet your campaign goal next year. Do you
Yep.
have any idea what that's going to look like?
Not yet. I mean, we're just finishing off this one, but I mean, I look around and I see GoFundMe campaigns, for example, on particular initiatives. I see technology being used differently, and that's part of my interest in exploring, is to say, how do we do that? How do we get focused on specific initiatives and have what amounts to pop-up campaigns, for example, on different subjects? So I think you're going to see some of that from us. That's part of the way of the world now, and I think we need to adapt and adjust to make sure that we're including that.